Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the 6 dimensions of self-care. Let's talk about how. The 5th dimension of self-care is relationships and love. If you've ever seen Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you'll see that it's so important for human beings to feel a sense of love and belonging in their lives. When we think of self-care, we often just think of, ourselves, but we do not exist in a vacuum. Humans are social beings. We evolved this way, we're wired this way. So when we think about self-care, we also need to think about how do we take care of ourselves within our relationships. An aspect of self-care and relationships that I think about a lot and talk to clients about a lot is around setting boundaries. In order to have a consistent self-care practice, unfortunately, you're going to have to make some sacrifices and sometimes let other people down. This has to be okay. I know it's a huge cliche and everybody uses this example, but it's kind of perfect. It's when you're on the airplane and you get the instructions that in an emergency, you have to put on your oxygen mask before you can help anyone else with theirs. It's the same thing in life. If your cup is not full and overflowing, you have nothing to give to others. Fill your cup first. It's also okay to avoid and cut out negative or toxic people. There's no contract that we sign that if you become friends with someone or that you're family with someone that you have to maintain that relationship for the rest of your life. If you know that someone brings more bad than good into your life, why are you going to continue to invest in that relationship and spend time with them if they only drag you down? It's okay to cut people off. That's part of your self-care and part of helping you become the best person you're capable of being. The counterbalance to that, of course, is inviting positive people in. Who uplifts you? Who challenges you and pulls you to greater heights? Spend more time with these people and seek these types of people out. Make new friends. At every level of development and evolution for you, there are going to be new people to help mentor, challenge, and inspire you further. The 6th dimension of self-care is self-care around work and finances. You deserve to do what you love, and you deserve to be paid well for it. What can you do in your work life to help you enjoy your work more and to get paid more for it? I guarantee you there's something that you can do that is within your control to attract more abundance into your work life and your financial life. We've all heard the phrase before, time is money. How are you spending your time? How are you managing your time? How are you somehow wasting time or giving your time away in a way that doesn't feel good? It's time to start putting some boundaries around your work time. I've worked with clients who felt like they had to work round the clock, otherwise they would get fired. First of all, that's probably not the best work environment to be in, so maybe it's time to find a different job. If that's not the case, maybe there's a personal block in your way that makes you think that the only way you can be a valuable employee is if you overwork, overachieve, and overpromise. For people pleasers, and I totally get this, I totally relate, it can be hard to say no when a colleague or a supervisor asks you to do more. But if you get that feeling in your gut that you just can't take on one more assignment, it's time to start getting comfortable with saying no. The amazing thing about saying no is that it's hard at first, but it continues to get so much easier over time as you do it. And what's great is there's also this behavioral mechanism where the more we say no and the more we have that sense of relief after saying it and realizing we don't have that extra responsibility, the more likely we are to continue doing it. It also has an effect on kind of training the other person that they can't ask us for things all the time and that we're not always going to say yes. You teach people how to treat you, and the more you teach them that you are not just a yes, yes, yes machine, the more they will start to respond to you in that way. The counterbalance to saying no to what you don't want is asking for what you do want. Do you want that promotion? Ask for it. Do you want that raise? Ask for it. Do you want more responsibility, more creativity, more freedom? Ask for these things. The worst thing they can say is no. From a perspective of financial self-care, this is one that honestly I'm going through a lot of transformation on myself. I tended to pull the wool over my eyes and didn't want to look at my finances because I found it too scary. I'm now in a process of getting much more clear and transparent transparent with myself about what my finances actually are and what I can do to improve them. I highly recommend that if you're someone like me and need help with something like this, that you work with someone who can hold you accountable, teach you, and guide you in this area. One area of financial self-care that I've been pretty good at is investing in myself. Investing in healing modalities like therapy, acupuncture, hypnosis, craniosacral therapy, massage, really good food that, yes, honestly is expensive. Organic food is much more expensive, but it's better for you. I have been really good at finding the doctors, naturopaths, nutritionists, people who I know have valuable wisdom and knowledge that I can benefit from that will only serve me, not only now, but for my future. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that it was a reminder to you that you deserve to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself as though you were taking care of a loved one, because you are. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.